Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you back today for a new reading. I hope that all of you are doing amazing today and having a wonderful day. So for today's message, we have a message that is meant to reach you guys 3 days in advance. But before we start with today's reading, I just want to give a shout out to my favorite astrology app, Astopia. Many of you know that September is eclipse season, and we just recently had the lunar eclipse on September 7th. Now we actually have the solar eclipse coming up on September 21st. And this is the time for new beginnings. It generally represents the beginning of new cycles. And I'm sure that many of you have been also feeling this energetically. A lot of you could be maybe moving during this time. Maybe you're starting new projects. You can also expect a lot of obstacles to be lifted off your journey when it comes to achieving your goals or pursuing certain dreams. On Astopia, you guys can find your personal report for the solar eclipse. You can find out more about how this eclipse will be affecting you personally and what new experiences and cycles are starting for you in this time. Now, I don't know about you, but I've been really feeling this eclipse season quite strongly, and Astopia has been my go-to app to be more in tune with what's happening astrologically, and it has been helping me out a lot. So if you guys want to check out your report for the solar eclipse, you can use the link in the description box and in the pinned comment to check out the Astopia app. And once again, thank you so much to Astopia for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get into today's reading and let's see what is the message that is meant to reach you guys 3 days in advance. So I want to start with this oracle deck today, and let's see what is the message coming through from Spirit. Spirit, can you please give us the message for this collective? What do they need to hear 3 days in advance? What is the message meant to come forward for this collective 3 days in advance? We have the snow moon. Take a moment to pause and clear your mind. Reflect on where you are and prepare for what's coming next. Wow, rest, reflection, and clarity. Also on the bottom of the deck, you do have cleansing with waning moon. Let go of what no longer serves you and cleanse yourself of past burdens. Release, purification, let go. I sense there is a new beginning starting within these next 3 days for you guys. And this is so fitting also with the eclipse energy, with the solar eclipse, because again, it's the time of new beginnings. So I really feel like when this reading finds you, you have the opportunity to sort of, I'm hearing it's the last few moments of stillness. It's the last few moments of reflection, of maybe introspection for some of you. Maybe you're reflecting on your achievements so far, how far you've come. But I feel like something is preparing you for what's coming next. Again, there is a message, prepare for what's coming next. So Spirit is saying that there is something new starting to happen for you in this time. And these are going to be those last 3 days, I feel like, maybe of a little bit of stillness, maybe a little bit of peace, a little bit of quietness before something new starts to happen in your life, before the next phase of your lives begins. Let's see what else you need to know about this, because I feel like this is going to be significant. You do also have number 2 here, may be relevant for some of you. Okay, I'm feeling this black card right here. We have accept the inevitable, let go of the past, and welcome a rebirth to begin. I feel like we had rebirth. No, maybe it was here. No, I think I'm mistaken. Okay, yeah, but we had something about resetting, letting go of past burdens, right? I definitely feel like these are the 3 days that are going to be those days when you're letting go of the past and welcoming in something new to start in your life. So get ready for a new beginning. Get ready for a rebirth to take place in these next 3 days. This is very significant, guys. And again, especially if you're watching this reading when it comes out, the eclipse season is very powerful. It truly is such a time of releasing, letting go, and welcoming in the new version of you that's trying to emerge in this time. Welcome it. So let go of the past and welcome a rebirth to begin. I definitely feel like there is going to be something shifting here within you in these next 3 days that's allowing you to start fresh. And I want to see where this is leading you. So let's get your tarot cards. Let's see what is next for you guys, because clearly there is something being prepared for you here. Something new is coming in for this collective. Spirit, can you please give us the guidance for those who felt drawn here? What is next for them? What is next on their journey? What are they being aligned to right now? What is coming? Wow. Oh my God. 7 of Wands. We also have the moon on the bottom of the deck. Trust the process. that's something that's coming in. Is I feel you are currently in a state where you just kind of have to trust the path forward. You know, letting go can sometimes be scary because we're just opening this gaping hole basically in our life, and we're like, okay, there you go, that's the room. Now what's coming in it? What's gonna come to fill that hole, right? Because something has to replace it. Remember, you're never really like completely letting go of something. You're just making room for something better to come to you. And I feel this moon is here to remind you to trust the process, trust the path forward. You may not know exactly what's coming next, but intuitively I feel like you feel like this is the right thing, because I asked the question, what are you being aligned to? And look at what you have, the 7 of Cups. Everything you've always wanted, your dreams. Whatever you're currently letting go, know that you're making space for new manifestations to come into your life, and you're manifesting your dreams right now. I feel like a lot of you, you're also letting go of previous manifestations, and that happens a lot. And it can be confusing because some of you maybe once used to wish to have the life you have right now, but you may come at a point where you feel like you're ready to expand and grow, and you're ready to let go of certain things that you have right now in order to make space for new things. And I feel like this is what's happening for you right now. You're making space for new goals, for new manifestations to come towards you, and you're being aligned to your dreams. King of Wands. Wow, this is authentic energy. Yeah, I feel like you're stepping more into yourself. You're stepping more into authenticity. The goals, the dreams that you're being aligned to feel more authentic to the present version of you and the version of you who you are becoming. Page of Wands. Speaking of something new starting, we do also have the Page of Wands. A lot of you could be starting new creative projects in this time that are somehow related to the future, are somehow related to new creation. But I feel like, okay, this could be either manifesting or it can be creative projects. It could be both for some of you. Maybe you're manifesting creative projects, right? But I feel like a lot of you, you're being aligned towards manifesting a new life for yourself. And this will find you 3 days before this starts to happen. Before you're finally beginning the process of the manifestation of your desires. And this is more than just a desire. I have a feeling that you are manifesting more than just a desire. You're manifesting more than maybe just a car, maybe just a house or a relationship. This is a new version of you who you are becoming. And I feel like this is a version of you who you once aspired to be. But you're getting closer and closer and closer to becoming that. What else do you need to hear right now? What is the message meant to find you 3 days in advance? I am intuitive, 11. You have keen awareness on what is happening around you. A strong intuition is your gift and will help you understand the unspoken feelings and thoughts of others. This insight allows you to be a great guide and supporter. Please follow your intuition. It knows what it needs to do. The moon is a very intuitive card because it leads the way when you cannot see anything. Because again, it represents the night. The only thing we have illuminating the path is the moon, which is representative of our intuition. So let your intuition lead your way forward. A lot of you feel like you maybe don't really know exactly what's going to come. But if you just allow your intuition, if you just allow yourself to imagine, right? Also, number 13, the Death card, rebirth. Yeah, it's happening. The transformation is happening. So allow your intuition, allow yourself to imagine, allow yourself to daydream. You have the 7 of Cups card. This is literally the daydreamer card. It's the card of daydreaming, being delusional when it comes to your dreams. I'm hearing just what I like to do personally. I will just listen to music and take long walks and just dream about what I want to manifest in my life. That's my favorite way of manifesting. That's my favorite way of bringing in my desires to reality. Having fun with it, being imaginative, being playful with it. And I do feel like that is something that you're being led to right now. And this will find you again 3 days before you are finally like releasing something. There's a burden that you have been holding on to that maybe hasn't been allowing you to move forward. It hasn't been allowing you to grow. But I feel you're ready to release what no longer serves. So fitting with the solar eclipse. Again, most of you will see this when it comes out. If this is finding you later on, don't worry. I'm sure it's finding you. The message is still going to come across for you in whichever way you need to hear it. But I feel this is such a great time to really let go of those last few things you have been holding on to and allow yourself to move towards new goals, towards new things that you want to accomplish. Embody your authentic energy. What is the message that needs to come through for you 3 days in advance? Spirit, what else do you want to say? We have the discourse card here. Transformation as well. And awareness. Wow. Be aware that things are changing. Okay? There could be also new communication coming in. We do have the windows opening up environment. A lot of you could be stepping into a new environment as well. I feel like this is such an interesting message coming through because a lot of you may be actually aware of the transformation that's happening for you right now. It's interesting that you have discourse and communication because it feels to me like you have been communicating this to the universe. You have been communicating through writing, through speaking it out loud, through wishing, through praying for it. This is what manifestation is, guys. Speaking something into existence, writing something into existence. And I feel like a lot of you are aware of the transformation that's happening in your life right now. You are also aware of the breeze that's starting to come in. A lot of you are feeling the communication starting to happen from the universe. You are seeing the signs. You're seeing the small but significant changes coming in. And it almost feels like as you're starting to be aware of the transformation, you're starting to feel the first signs of things manifesting in your life. And I wouldn't be surprised if this reading will find you 3 days before as a sign even. As a sign of this transformation. You are aware of what's happening. I feel like a lot of that's also the reason why now you can let go. Awareness is the biggest key to new beginnings. Either becoming aware of new possibilities or becoming aware of things that no longer serve you in order to make space for something new. So awareness is the key to transformation. So there are new things that you're welcoming right now. Look at how beautifully these windows are opening up and the sun is rising. And I feel like that is just exactly what's happening for you right now. That you're transforming your life and there's like this breeze of fresh air that's starting to come in and you can feel it. That is the first sign, right? That is the first sign. You are noticing the first signs of your desires coming in, of a new life manifesting for you. So let's see, what are your last messages? Seek inspiration in unusual places. Get inspired, guys. Really get inspired. I feel like, especially in unusual places, like really go somewhere where you haven't go. Like I feel like there was something about environment. Oh my God, this is crazy. Yeah, there was something about environment. I feel like exploring new environments will help a lot of you connect to creativity. Maybe it will inspire you in some kind of way. Like maybe some of you want to move, maybe you want to relocate somewhere, maybe you want to travel somewhere temporarily, maybe you want to visit like a cafe, an area of your town you've never been to, take a small road trip, like a city trip towards a nearby city or something. I feel like a change of environment can really inspire you on how to move forward as well. Like you may find some answers there. You may find some communication from nature. Let's see your last message. What is the last thing you need to hear when you least expect it? Oh my God. When you least expect it. I literally just finished recording a reading, and I think that reading I'm gonna post it after this one. I'm not really sure how I'm going to schedule the messages. You're always shifting, okay? You're always shifting, but I will try to link the reading down below. I don't know if I'm, now I kind of feel like I have to post it after this reading, right? Because when you least expect it, and I literally just before this reading, I recorded a reading where this message came through about something coming in when you least expect it. So this might be even coming in 3 days for some of you. Now I feel like I have to post it afterwards. Wow. So interesting how spirit works and how the universe works. But yeah, when you least expect it, you'll seek inspiration in unusual places because you never know what you're going to find there, who's going to find you there, what will happen there. There is something that is coming in here. Wow. And we have noticed predictable rhythms. Wow. Okay. I feel like this is even a transformation that a lot of you have been through before, because you're starting to, again, notice the rhythms. Things are very predictable in the universe. And I, at least for myself, I feel like these are maybe personal, but there are some universal like rhythms, signs that do happen before a major transformation in a person's life. You may notice people starting to exit your life because they're no longer in alignment with you. You may be feeling called to maybe change up your style. You may be feeling called to change certain things about your routine, the way that you do things, your work, your diet. You're starting to feel sick of the routine that you prior had. Things that once used to be enjoyable are starting to feel draining to you. This is because you're ready for growth and you're ready to change. And yeah, notice the predictable rhythms. These are the signs that are telling you a transformation is taking place. So notice them and follow it. And this was such a beautiful message for today. So I hope that it resonated with you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.